Greetings, fellow mech warriors. My name is TTB, and this is German Mechgineering. And today, guys, we are playing the Linebacker Prime in a full-on brawler configuration. And what could be more beautiful than brawling with pure SRMs, just getting in there and dump fire the living hell out of the enemy. That's exactly what I'm going to do today. So the basis for this build, of course, is the Linebacker chassis, and that thing means that we will going to be so fast. I mean, look at this thing. With the skills I'm using, you go 105 kph in a freaking 65-ton heavy mech all the time. It is insane. And yeah, it means that we have to remove some of the weaponry that we could carry otherwise if we were just in a normal heavy mech, but we gain all the speed, we gain all this maneuverability, we gain all this armor that the Linebacker has, CT 105 for example, or 78 on the side torsos, and we gain a nice bit of firepower here with 6 SRM6s. And the way we fire those is with right side and left side. We have 3 tons of ammo in each side torso, 1 ton of ammo in the CT, and I also added another double heatsink here, but you could easily swap that out for another ton of ammo if you wanted to. Lower arm actuators and hand actuators, of course, activated as well if you need to. That means that you can use your hands to shoot SRMs in all kinds of directions. Now, the firepower of this mech in an alpha strike is 72 damage, but here's the thing, guys. We're not using Artemis because this whole build would be too heavy with Artemis. And that means that we will spray and pray quite a bit with these SRMs, so get as close as possible when shooting them. But okay, sometimes it just won't be possible, but that's fine. Every bit of damage onto the enemy is good damage. Now, for the skill tree, we are going heavily, of course, into the firepower tree left-hand side, missile rack 1 and 2, missile spread 1 and 2, and high explosive 1 and 2. We take a few of the heat gen nodes here as well. In the survival tree, we take the left side tree plus 1 node in skeletal density here. That gives us the best amount of armor for our bucks. Then we go into mobility. We take the full speed tweak build here. That allows us to be 104.5 kph fast. Then we look into the operations tree. We take the full operations tree to ensure that we can keep those missiles coming. I decided to forego the sensors tree here, guys, because we've got a brawler that is very fast, so I think it's not that important to have radar drop and everything, because you can get into cover very quickly, and therefore you shouldn't be as easy as a target for Lerms, for example. But if you feel that this doesn't work for you, remove the operations tree and put these points into radar derp as well as seismic 1 and 2. Well, last but not least, auxiliary tree, double Kusha with Kusha cooldown and double artillery strike. Okay, boys and girls, let's take this thing to a dropship and see how it performs. I'll see you there. Alright guys, here we are on our first map. It is going to be Hibernal Rift, and as you can see, it is just 30 seconds after the start of the match, and I am already in the middle of the map here with my fast-moving Linebacker. And we already have a first custom here. That Phoenix Hawk, he is jumping, he's ducking, and I think I hit him a little bit, but I can't really tell. But yeah, the problem is, of course, right now we have to wait for the enemy team to push it a little bit, we have to wait for our guys to push it a little bit, and if experience tells me one thing, it is that you don't want to be waiting around necessarily in the middle. You want to be on the lower ground where the enemy is not shooting you as much, where you're not that exposed. So the problem is, of course, that I'm getting antsy because every second that I'm not in there in the fray shooting enemies and killing enemies, I get restless. So let's go ahead and find a target. For example, there's King Urbi here, and just give him a big alpha strike to the back and keep on shading the fire on him and his buddy down there. As you can see from the radar right now, guys, at this point I'm still very much alone. There's also a guy behind me with ATMs, I believe. And my teammates, well, they're not moving. Hence why I'm writing in team chat, get a move on, because apparently it really helps to move towards the enemy if you want to shoot said enemy. So let's go ahead, take down that ATM Cougar. He has no chance at this range because he cannot do anything against me. So we're just gonna go ahead and take him apart piece by little piece. Let him know that it is a bad idea to engage TTB, and it is an even worse idea to engage TTB if you are on your own lonesome. Okay, finally got a few friends here, and some of my teammates have finally started pushing towards the center here, which is funny because that is like 1 minute after I first set foot in that area, but it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and maybe, can we get up there? Do we have enough speed? Not quite. Okay. That makes me sad. Okay, well, never mind then. We will just go ahead and join the guys in the middle, I think, here. There's the Irby from before again. There's an enemy Marauder 3R. Let's drop the RD on top here. Hopefully that hits something. While we are just gonna go ahead and join up with our assault mechs who have found it in their hearts somehow to start pushing somewhat in the enemy direction. And, okay, that's a big-ass Corsair. I can't reach him yet, though, so... let's just go ahead, go over to this right-hand side, and push in on whatever we can find here. For example, Delta at enemy Marauder. We give him a full salvo and return back to cover. Now his ACs are gone, his side torso is gone. He is basically a sitting duck. We give him 2 shots, and we keep on moving. There's still a big guy around here, that Corsair, that broadside. And of course, he will really enjoy the broadsides that I can give him. So let's run into cover here for a sec, come out from the cover, and bada bim, bada boom. Keep on working on the Corsair. He falls, and we go in onto the next enemy around the corner, and hopefully we can find something here. But it looks like we're out of luck. Well, back to the drawing board, back to the middle, back to the Irby, and the Irby must die. So let's go ahead and chase the Irby. Everybody's ignoring the Irby mech. Like, what the hell is wrong with people? Oh well, it's okay. I guess somebody's gonna steal him away. Let's see if we can get him here. Come on, see? Told us somebody's gonna steal him away. That's alright though. That is what it's called teamwork, when you kill stuff together. Okay, let's see. The enemy Roughneck is at 50-ish%. I might be able to reach him from here. I might even be able to kill him from here. Beautiful. And now we can look towards the back here. There's a Blood Asp walking around. I have no idea what he's doing at this point in time here at this spot. And he's also fresh. He's running double Ultra AC-20s. He's running a Hunchback 2C build on a Blood Asp. Okay, well, never mind then. We'll just stand behind him and just shoot him in the back. Bada bim, bada boom. And, oh, there's our friend from before. With the Marauder, let's go ahead and take him down with a few alphas. Beautiful. Let's go into override and into overheat, but that is all fine because the match is over at this point. 12 kills over 3. Let's go ahead and have a look at the scoreboard to see how we did. But that was refreshing and brawly. 3 killing blows, 6 assists, 1 solo kill, 3 kill most damage dealt, 876 damage done with 7 components destroyed. Everything short range, close range, brawling, and I think top damage in the match by far. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, check out my Patreon page, become an active partner and an active supporter of Team TTB. Alright guys, switching over to the next map. It looks like the sun has risen and summer has come, winter has gone, and this map turns from a frozen wasteland into a desert wasteland. And we're gonna go ahead and drop an artillery strike up on top of these guys right up front, and they really felt that. Holy hell. I think there's 2 or 3 guys behind that hill here in the Delta 5 Echo 5 area. So let's drop another artillery strike onto them and see if we can get lucky twice. Let's see if lightning strikes twice. And it looks like the answer is no. Okay, never mind then. Let's direct our raft towards the middle and see what we can find here. Oh, enemy awesome. Let's give him a double salvo, twist around a little bit, get back to cover, and repeat that same thing. Oh, in the middle there. What is this guy doing? He just walks into the middle with his rifleman. Okay, he must be a little bit suicidal. Maybe stuck, but that's okay. We will just keep firing our missiles onto him because literally there's nothing better for me to do right now than hit this guy in the side. And I can do that for quite a while. Let's go ahead and give him another salvo. Bada bim, bada boom. Be careful to hit my teammate in the back here. Same thing once again. I have to work through his side torso now. As you can see how tanky this rifleman actually is if you have to shoot through a side torso because all your damage gets basically halved. But there we go. We finally got the kill. Okay. Let's go around the corner and find some other customers. There's the awesome from before that we started working on in the beginning, and we should be able to do some good damage to him here, especially since he can't really run away from me. That guy down below is just a light mech, so we are going to chase in on that awesome. Okay, that's not a light mech, that's a sun spider, but that's a dead sun spider. He made the mistake of standing there and glaring in awe at death in form of TTB coming for him. That is sufficiently poetic, wouldn't you say? Well, let's go ahead and hunt in onto that enemy. Awesome. I don't think there are too many enemies around here, so let's go in on him and hopefully take him down with our next salvo. He's CT red inside torso right now, and I dropped onto his CT or something, but that actually... Did you see that? I actually had a glitch here where I got warped back or something due to jumping onto his mech. And unfortunately didn't get the kill. That is sad. Okay, what do we have over there? We've got a Thunderbolt with ERPPCs and somebody duck hiding away from the Charlie 5 area. That might be a thing that is important in a few minutes here, but for now, let's go and hunt that Thunderbolt. He's got 2 open side torsos. That's basically a giant bullseye for me, especially since I see his body here. Ooh, that's a brawler to see that just took 140 damage, and now we go in onto his body. Hopefully take him down as quickly as possible. I'm just going the wrong way around though, because I've exposed my ass towards that Dakar dude on the mountainside in Charlie 5, and I'm paying for it here with losing my right arm. And instead of just running away, I do the next mistake and try to close the distance. And since there are no teammates around here, because why would there be any teammates around? We are only 4 kills in lead. I'm taking a lot of damage here. So I'm letting the team know where the enemy is at. I've lost all my ammo, so I'm gonna be dying here any second now. I also made the mistake in this video, that was the first clip I did. I actually had some ammo in the arms and not in the side torso, and that basically ended up with me losing the arms, which means losing the ammo and then dying. And I shouldn't have gone into that area in the first place. I should have gone the other way around, fought onto the Thunderbolt, and then just waited for the teammate, because as you can see, they are busy. Very busy with doing important things somewhere in the world. So, we've got a Stalker 3FB, 2 LRM20s, 2 large lasers, and 2 ER mediums, and he's gonna rain down hell onto that enemy Scorch. I mean, it's half the hell that he could be raining down, but at least he's raining down some hell. And that Scorch has lost his side torso already. We did give him about 140 damage into his CT and side torsos in the beginning, so that should be an easy kill. And the last guy over here is, I believe, a Nightjar, and he is just Dakaiing away, but that should not be a problem. My teammates will be able to take him down 5-on-1. And that Scorch just doesn't want to die for some reason. It looks like our Stalker just died due to, what is that? No, the Stalker is still alive, never mind, another mech just exploded. I was looking at the wrong dude. Well, doesn't matter, we've got a boiler coming for this gentleman here with his Dakar, and he's got WX20s, and that is just a beautiful sight to behold. The boiler with WX20s and 3 Streak 6s. I don't know if I've ever done this build before, but it's definitely a really good one. You can deal with light mechs easily, and you can take down bigger mechs with that 80 Alpha Strike damage. Okay, Nightjar is looking not so healthy anymore, and he did have a smiley face on his cockpit though, so you never know. 12 kills over 7 final score. Good match in the beginning, but then I died needlessly in the end, but it just goes to show you guys that everybody makes mistakes, myself included. 3 killing blows, 2 solo kills, 3 kill most damage dealt, 6 components destroyed, 777 damage done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like and come back soon. TTB out.